Hi, I'm Laura Haycock. I'm a business psychologist and Associate Fellow of the British Psychological Society. It's great to share with you something of my journey and how I see working life evolving, particularly in respect of our thinking and actions around diversity and inclusion. I studied experimental psychology at Oxford and then went on to do a master's in applied psychology at the College of Aeronautics, Cranfield. My studies gave me a deep appreciation of the importance of using evidence-based science to help organisations with their real-world problems. Throughout my working life, I've continued to learn through my own first-hand experiences of being an employee, being a leader, and also through my work as a consultant. And it's been an enriching career where I've got to work with organisations from finance, law, engineering, government, retail, and also universities, both in the UK and abroad. Diversity and inclusion has always been a feature. However, there's now such demand for support from individuals and organisations in this area that diversity and inclusion has increasingly become a central focus. One thing I've learned is the value that psychology can bring, and at the same time, the need to look at people issues from a range of perspectives. Taking a multidisciplinary approach is especially important where we face complex change. And in my own business, Brew People, we use this holistic whole systems approach to support meaningful and sustainable change. Diversity and inclusion is an area where organisations and their people are having to rapidly adapt, and yet where deeply established systemic issues can make change difficult. There have been huge shifts in mindset over the last 30 years. We've moved on from seeing equality issues as simply a legal requirement to a growing awareness of the benefits that diversity can bring. Training on unconscious bias or inclusive leadership have played an important part. However, there has been a growing recognition that awareness training cannot on its own succeed in realising deeper systemic change. For that, we need to take that whole systems approach, aligning people, culture, behaviours and processes with the organisation's overall strategy. We also need to be constantly reflecting on the opportunities and challenges that emerge from the wider political, social and economic climate, and seek to adapt our whole systems in response. The pandemic's a perfect illustration of how the change in the wider world stimulates change in organisations and how we work. We've had to rapidly adapt how we communicate, how we evaluate and manage performance, how we build and sustain team identity. And this rapid external change creates new risks and opportunities for diversity and inclusion, and therefore influences the strategies and processes we must adopt going forward. As all of you move on in your careers, you too will all be playing your part in our shared diversity and inclusion journey. More than ever, organisations need diverse thinking and inclusive collaboration to help them adapt and evolve. And you are all enablers in this mission. Through recruiting diverse teams, ensuring everyone feels included and empowered to be their best, and by challenging behaviours and practices that hold us back. You will also be the beneficiaries of change. Inclusive organisations are better organisations for everyone who works there. But for those of us who might feel that their future is constrained, perhaps by being female or by being a parent, belonging to an ethnic minority, or to do with your gender identity, or perhaps from being part of a less privileged socioeconomic background, whatever it is, one thing is for sure, the doors are opening up for all of us more than ever before. We just need to better see the opportunities, to create those opportunities and to make the most of it.